So, like I was saying, think of this report as the thing of human resource. And for every employees, they would want a positive reference for wherever they are going or wherever they are coming from. And as a good programmer, we advise you write comments. Will come above or below. And what does do is to a better interpretation to what the line of code does, right? These comments, we have two types of comments. We have single line comments and we have multiple lines comments. As you can see, if it is a single line comment, it's just 2 forward slash, and you write it like comment start with 2 forward slashes, right? And if it is a multiple line comment, it's forward slash asterisk, then the very junk of the lines, and then asterisk forward slash. It's just like, you just flip it. I need you to ask question here. Yes. Constance, you want to ask question? I need you to ask.
No, sir.
Okay, ma. You should ask question here. You should ask question here. This type of comment. Yes, go ahead.
A question. And when you say a double line goes and begins with a 2 slash and end with a slash and dot. Then what about a single comment? How does it end with? Is it that?
No, what I said, a single comment start with 2 forward slash, like you can see.
Okay.
First one, 2 forward slash in JavaScript, because the way you write comment here is not the way you write comment in Java. It's not the way you write comment in Python. Every of them has different pattern. Do you understand? It's not the same way you write comment in HTML and CSS. Different way. Do you understand? So 2 forward slash, then that is for single line comment. For double line comments, you see below 1 forward slash asterisk, then the junk of the lines, and asterisk forward slash. It's just a flip of it for the multiple line comments. Single line comment is just 2 double slash, like you can see. Any other question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, the K made mention of how do you end the single line comments?
How do you end?
And the single line comment, just like the multiple lines.
No,
just like the multiple
no, that is ended like that. It's ended.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ended. So, it's line now. The line ends, book has a boundary, like a perimeter of from left to the end of the, do you understand this? So, except you go in there, that same line, and you start writing your code. I don't know whether you understand this. It's a line. That line has been given or assigned to that line. I don't know whether you understand.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. When it is a single line, you can try it out. When it is a single line, it does not have problem. But when you put this, when you open this multiple line by 1 forward slash and asterisk, you did not close it, all your code will be commented. I don't know whether you understand.
Commented out, sir.
If you open this multiple line comment, like 1 forward slash asterisk, and underneath, you start writing, when you are done writing your comment, you did not close the comment for multiple line comment, and you start writing, whatever you write there as a code, it will be seen as a comment. Because from principle of execution, comments are seen as comments, not as code. But in a sense, where you think you are writing code, but then you've written a comment upstairs and you did not close that multiple line of comments to close it, you know, to say that my comment ends here. If you there write any code inside it like that, it's going to see everything as a comment and it's going to ignore. So execution line is never going to happen then. That is what I meant, sir.
Okay, sir. And please, another observation, sir.
Yes.
And from this, your single line comment, I observed that you ended it with a full stop. Is it also
No,
applicable to those
no,
of the double?
no, it's just like remove the full stop. It's still a single line. You know, like like if you see, I say comment start with 2 forward slashes. You know, that sounds like a normal English statement. The fact that I'm a programmer doesn't mean that I should not write in good English. It's just I will tell you that the sentence has finished there, sir. It's not, I'm not ending it. Yeah, it's not a caveat around the single line comment, sir.
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir. Questions, please. So I think I've said everything about the comment. Why I said I've said everything. The other thing now is to show you how a HTML comment looks like, which is a square bracket, exclamation, dash, dash, dash. You write whatever you want to write. Then you say dash, dash, dash. Then angle bracket. So which that one I will show you. I'll show you for HTML. I'll show you for CSS. And as we are going into Python, I will show you for whatever we're going to be covering as far as the technology is concerned, because comment is very, very key. It's just like you writing a lab report if you're a scientist, you know, it's very, very, very key. Well, we keep it very, very brief, you know, very, very brief. We don't write it like you want to write literature. No. All right. Sorry, it was a little glitch from my side, I believe. Hello, guys. Hello?
Hi, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, sorry.
I hear you.
It was a little glitch from my side. So, okay. So, yeah, that is all about JavaScript comments. It's a topic on its own. Let's talk about the rules, right? Like I've said everything. Comment can be used to explain complex or complicated code, right? But that doesn't mean that you should not write a comment for a simple code. It may be very simple to you, but the incoming programmer or developer may not find it very funny, you know? So it's good to always leave a comment for every line of code, or for every block of code, rather, instead of line of code, every block. When we say every block of code, for every functions, right? Every session, or every milestone, or every phase, you are supposed to, or you are advised to leave a comment, a very good one for that matter. So there is no need for obvious comments. Just keep it very brief. You know, when you go back and update your code, don't forget to also update your comment, right? Please, when we give you slides, go through them. Go through them so that we'll know what we are doing here. Okay, seeing results. Like the first one is a single line comment. We pop up a dialog box. Alert, then hello pop-up. This will alert in your browser. This will alert a pop-up. The second one say will output directly to the HTML page. Right? So document or write hello document to write directly into this is it Redmi Note 12. This guy is in today, is off tomorrow. So you have to be consistent. So document.write hello document, this write directly into the HTML page. By now, I don't expect you to ask me about what HTML page is all about, right? Okay, the third one, we display in the console. You know, I showed you terminal yesterday, the one I told you that if you are using a window, it's going to be command prompt, right? And something we call terminal. That is the console. This browser, your browser, be it Chrome, Firefox, Opera, whatever, they all have a console. You can write a JavaScript code in the console, the terminal, right, on your browser. Do you understand? Let's say you don't have terminal installed or command prompt, or command prompt follows all Windows machine, right? So are you seeing the pattern in which we write comments now? This is the pattern. This is the very, very, very fundamental ordinances in which we write comments as far as JavaScript is concerned. All right. You have an exercise for about comments, which you're going to be doing. But before you come back to this exercise, I will give you a lot of examples. So let's move on to the main deal. Variable, 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 everybody, variable. Sorry, Abek. Excuse me. So, oh, sorry. So we're saying variable. Please mute. Variable, variable, variable. We're saying variables. They are used to store values, declare and initialize on one line. Okay. Simple definition is you're going to see variable as a bucket, empty bucket. Empty bucket, see it as a variable name. When there is a water inside, see it a value in it. Another way to see it is 20 of you went hunting and you killed, please, Vera, can you mute? And then you all went hunting and killed a lot of bushmeats. And now it's time to share. What are the modalities of sharing? There goes by name. Andrew, 2 grass cutter, right? Friday, 2 grass cutter. Philip, the chief hunter, 2 grass cutter and 1 giant squirrel. All of that. So a name and a value. So see variable as a name of Abraham and Abraham's age. See variable as a name of Abraham and the money Abraham has in his bank account. The value and name. And it comes in expression, right? There is always an expression. And we told you, and it's seen as a statement. And we say that every statement in JavaScript ends with a semicolon. But there is one thing that is very fundamental and important for as far as variable in JavaScript is concerned. It's not like that in another programming language like Python. The word, the very key word var must be called for you to open the first variable in a JavaScript. For you to define the first variable in JavaScript, And what I mean, the word first is you must not declare a variable with value on that same line. Value could reappear after the variable name is being declared. And these examples, they are here for you to see. For example, the first one, after the definition, is a var. Var is the keyword. This keyword is very, very key. Do you understand? It's just like you saying, for the people in the north, whether you are meeting your enemy for the first time or going to the enemy's house, the first thing to say is Salamu Alaikum. You're going to see this var as a Salamu Alaikum to call a variable. var for as far as variable is concerned, you must declare the word var. Var, why? You're going to see these vars, var Abraham, with the expression equals to, assignment equals to 200 million. Then semicolon. That will end the variable of Abraham, which is Abraham's value, and which ends as a statement with semicolon. Or you could choose to declare var Abraham, semicolon. It is a statement, but the fact that it's a statement does not mean that it's a complete statement. When you bring that kind of statement into variable, to make it a complete statement, in this, what is that? Sorry. To make it a complete statement in variable, of course, values have to be assigned. And that is why we go downstairs again and we say that var s semicolon, yes, we agree it's a statement, but is a statement complete in terms of variable, a statement in variable? No, it is not. Now you bring it down again, you say x, that same x equals to 5. It is the first x that you are just giving a value. You are assigning a value newly. And one thing that JavaScript take cognizance of is the case sensitivity. And lowercase and uppercase, they are never the same. If you are declared this x as a capital X, and the first declaration that you did as a lowercase s, you will see it that there will be a difficulty in terms of execution, right? And it high disappointment in the execution context. So that is what we are saying. Anybody with variable, and if you see one thing again that is unique here, variable name with a value, the value here is an int because it's a whole number. And even the second one is an int. The value of it is an int. And it must not be an int. It must not be a strings only in terms of text. It must not be a Boolean. You could have a mixed values in a variable given to one variable. You could have a multiple variables with a multiple values in one variable. All of these, you will see them in the future slides. Question, please. Question. Question, please. Does anybody has a question?
None for now.
All right, from your side. Anybody else? Question, please.
None for none, sir.
Okay. The females.
For now,
No
sir,
question.
Sorry, please. So, like I was saying, variable could be mixed values, like in terms of strings, int, booleans, float, and all. Non-type, empty variable with empty values, I'd call empty variables. All of that, you're going to be seeing them in the future slides. All right, don't forget the var keyword. Always use the var keyword when declaring a variable for the first time. And if you don't, other parts of the code can be accidentally overwritten. You know, so in case before you were saying, okay, let me see to even know what this guy is saying. Don't say I did not mention that to you. JavaScript variables have system of naming, right? Variables, like I told you earlier, they are case sensitive. The level of case sensitivity is very, very high. In naming of variables, it does have a convention. It has ordinances in naming it. It starts with a lowercase letter, right? Or a dollar sign, or an underscore, right? It does not contain a symbol like percentage. Hash is written in a camel case. So, and what we mean camel case here, it could be mixture of capital and small letters, right? Could be a mixture of it. And it could be a mixture of capital letters like uppercase, lowercase, and even underscore in between, or a dollar sign. This naming pattern is very, very important. It's an important note as far as JavaScript is concerned. And I'm telling you, a lot of you are going to start calling me concerning the naming because you like to space. Even the HTML that we told you that if you want to name it, don't space it. If you are like choosing the whole names in your community and making them one, put them together, either by dash or by underscore, or by, I told you that in HTML, but a lot of you went ahead by, you know, writing and giving it a space and all of that stuff. You know, consequences will be far worse for you than it will be for me because you are the one that is very close to the machine there. All right, there are reserved words in JavaScript, and some words, they are reserved and can't be used as a variable names. And this brings you back to my concept that I've showed to you earlier, that during my time studying abroad, one thing that I've done successfully is I use my village name